Welcome back to Court Farm. It's October 2, second week of October, 8 AM, nice and early, a little bit dark still, but not too bad. We've started at 7 AM on some mulching. Now, I don't know if I might be slightly repeating myself, as I did do a little bit of testing and I can't remember what worked and what didn't. Last episode, which you won't have seen because I thought I'd recorded it all, but I'd missed out two rather large section slash segments that are basically the last what's happened off camera, we'll say, even though most of it was recorded but not enough for me to put into an episode, was a lot of bale moving around. So the 56,000 litres that we owed Court Farm, they wanted that selling, so we went and sold that for them. We moved all of the bales off of Home Farm, off their straw, sold them for them, and then I realised I'd missed out that I'd cut windrow but not collected the hay, silage to pick up around the outskirts of the sheep pasture on Home Farm, so I had to bring all that up as well. So a bit of tidying up's happened basically. Home Farm's now got some silage bales fermenting as well as their silage pit, which is good news for them. And then I've been watching some videos to gather information with precision farming. It would appear rolling the grass doesn't actually do any difference. Obviously it doesn't make a difference to the yield, the nitrogen levels anyway. Nitrogen levels stay the same. So I was looking at, does the mulching do anything? And from what we're sort of gathering, obviously mulching gives a bonus, doesn't it? But we're not sure if it gives an actual bonus. I'm not sure. I say we, I mean me. I'm not overly sure if it does give a bonus on the yield. Apparently it might do. But what I can ascertain is rolling's pretty pointless, but mulching might not be. Mulching gates this side. Mulching, which is pretty similar, it's the same as rolling. It does something to the ground texture because it changes it, but it's not clear per se as to what it'll actually do. Some of the comments that were on other YouTubers' videos that I've watched, do excuse the sheep. They are not going to be harmed, even though it may look like it. So some of the comments I've read suggest with precision farming, if you mulch, it can cause it to skip a growth stage, because essentially you're mulching by sort of chopping it back a little bit and agitating the roots, which causes it to grow back stronger. So in order to, as far as I can work out, in order to compensate for the action that you're doing, it grows back a stage quicker. So we've got to mulch the crop fields anyway. Ignore the bush. If it could be edited, I'd have took those bushes out. But yeah, basically what we're sort of going to do is we're going to do a mass mulching, and that's hopefully can I be bothered to open the gate there? I suppose I should, shouldn't I? So we'll mulch, because from what we can work out that does do something. It might improve the score actually, because there's a potential. I mean, you can see on the yield map it's not changing at the bottom because it's not putting nitrogen or anything else in. So I suppose you wouldn't expect it to do anything. It does look a little bit like grass might be growing slightly differently. On the pasture as opposed to outside the pasture. But we'll do it anyway. I'm hoping, I mean there's going to be a lot of mulching here. We're going to be getting done all of Home Farm's fields. I think we'll have to have a little look at Court Farms, because their field might want ploughing up and re-sowing, because they've got the texture's bad with all the stones and things. Although my plan is, if this will help it with the growth stage, mid-November we should have a half decent amount of grass there that we can then essentially do one last cut to get a little bit more. A little bit more in to cover winter and things like that. Maybe even if we just bale it instead. Bale them up and then they've definitely got silage to get them through the winter. It's just trying to be as economical as possible with the ground, isn't it? If it's going to grow a little bit, and hopefully we can make use of it. Just as a bit of a test, I'll pull a line straight across the middle, see if it does anything. It is mulching that bit. Will it grow back as thick because this doesn't normally grow that much thicker than it is at the moment. Just because why not? I suppose, what should we do with Court Farm? See you later, sheepies. See, it's not done anything to the nitrogen on the field. So I think we're going to have to spread nitrogen down anyway, because it's going to affect the precision farming scores. I suppose we could just go straight in with getting these two done. There's been a bit of work down at Court Farm apparently. We've lent them our telehandler. We've got builders coming in apparently. It should be quite exciting. But I guess I'll crack on and play you a little tune while we're getting this. The mulching of this is going to be quite handy as well. And I mean, does this not need? Oh, it's linseed, wasn't it? Of course, it won't need ploughing. That's good news. But yeah, I'll have a bit of a crack on for you. 10 AM, I thought I'd check in with you. I'm doing alright actually, I'm surprised here. I don't think... Well, I suppose this is quite a big old mower slash mulcher. Tickler. It's certainly making light work of this. That's home farm done. So sort out payment from them pretty soon. Now Court Farm's bill is going to be a lot bigger because this is where the big fields are. This is a massive field. Weeds all over the shop here, aren't there? Weeds are actually going into the grass, which is not something you normally see in the game, obviously, real life, of course you do. But 10 o'clock, that's not too bad, I reckon. Potentially this could be finished inside of daylight. Is that withered or is that ready to harvest? Ready to harvest, why is that not an option? I've picked up a little harvesting contract as well. Could do with a bit more. These guys aren't going to just let it get to withering heights. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress of that. Home farm done already. I thought that'd take us till lunchtime and then we'd be up against it. Possibly even be able to get a bit of fertiliser down as well. I think a home farm did pick up some solid fertiliser and a bale spike. But that was for their skid steer, so there was no point showing you that because that would be me driving to the store and back at 7 miles an hour. It would in real life probably be quicker to run and carry it. Progress is going pretty well. Pretty good. Right, let's check back in with you, I suppose, when we get towards the end of this field. So this field took us a couple of hours to do. And I said we were doing well for time. I'm now a little bit panicky of time. As oh, nice pattern. Random comment of the day. There's it's got 3 fields to do, which is quite a lot, but they're not small fields, so that's the only sort of worry I've got. Like, this is going to be a pretty big that has precision farming been factored into the premium or the platinum premium expansion? Will these root crops fields get a bonus because we've mulched? I suppose you would have thought so. And it is sort of the, I mean, you've got these weeds and everything on, you'd mulch the ground anyway, wouldn't you? I hope that red maintenance bar is for the mower, not the Massey. I hope I'm starting having a bit to think about what to be planting for next year soon as well. At the minute I'm feeling a little bit, especially maybe for Court Farm, corn or sunflower, because they can chaff it. They've got 2 silage pits. Roughly November time, so we can probably wait on a little bit. It's not have to have a check with them, but getting close to being a really good price for a good time of year to be selling the silage, so we can empty their pit fairly soon. This actually isn't looking to me like it's going to take say too long. There was me thinking I'll have it done for 1 o'clock, but I think I'm having a dream. Mind you, it's not going to be 2 hours, is it? Compared to that massive field that we've just done. start the... Very steep. Well, actually, we've still got sort of field beans to do, so we'll definitely have one field with some field beans in. That's certainly something we want to be putting in. Maybe something with a good... Court farm could do with a decent financial influx, couldn't they? Oops. Maybe soybeans could be good. A good shout actually, especially if they're a big field. They'll be able to get decent harvest on soybean, won't they? Good for the nitrogen as well. I think we'll be on... We'll be on the big grass field for 1:30, I think. I got my timings all up the spout, didn't I? Said we'd be on here for 1:30. We were over here before, way before 1, and this is going to be finished for 2. Which is great guns. Come on. Absolutely brilliant. And we just got to hope that this little experiment does work. I think, I've got a feeling I have ploughed this field and re-sowed it, but we're going to plough it and do it again in the winter, because this is, look at that, can't bring a mower over that, ridiculous amount of damage that's going to cause, plus patches that haven't been drilled properly here, so we'll try and sneak another cut in at the end of November. I think I missed a bit at the top, but we'll sneak a cut in at November and then we didn't. Right, let's fold this because we'll have to get through gates. And on to the last field. Starting early works. Climb over that. bit muddy around here. But again, nitrogen, terrible. I think we're going to have to chuck solid fert down on all of these grass fields before. Yeah. I mean, whether I do it on camera or off, I'll probably just do it off camera. Do with an apprentice just coming around opening the gates for us. And the old jockey seat. I do hope in the new iteration they update this so this comes up in the field info. You don't have to bring up a box to tell you what's in them. Not the big about to say about the chickens not making much, but the greenhouse has gone. Say we need to find something to do with the root veg, but it should be selling time soon. Right, last field of the mega mulch. And it's well worth doing this because apart from the fact we can test to see what's happening, we're getting all of the mulching done. That's all of the fields that needed to be done. I've already done our fields. Not that we've got a lot after we've sold all the land off, but getting it done means we haven't got to worry about it again. Obviously we'll have to, if it works, then we'll mulch again. As soon as we've done the cut in November. Quite a lot of pigs out, aren't there? Someone's left the gate open. Who's done that? Someone sort that out. May not be one of these campers. Mind them coming to look at the animals, that's part of the reason for staying on the farm, but certain etiquette that we need to stick to. tourists. Well, this morning I wouldn't have thought I would have had all of this done by 3 o'clock. That's very, very pleasing. And I have to say, ploughing this up and setting it as a field has been really good option. I was considering the possibility of using it to put buildings on, but it is actually, like every other field here, quite sloped, so it's not really going to work. Let's just wrap it up. I think check on the animals beforehand. "24 pigs. How many does this hold? We're on Court Farm. I'll check in a minute on the way out. Hot water, bit of food. Possibly could do with a bit more. Oh, plenty of room for more. Definitely had piglets though, haven't they? 11 months, 2 months, yeah, they've had some piglets. It's good news. Good news. Happy pigs. Have a check over here. Ooh, 24. Need some water soon. Look at the price of these. Wow. I wonder if... Let's get some pig food out. I wonder... have they got... They've got seed, but no solid fur. So they're going to need to get some solid fur picked up. Oh, we can do that. We've got a telehandler here. We can run down and do that before. I might do the harvesting and the fertilising on the next episode. We'll definitely be into... We'll definitely be into... oh, they've got food. Milk's getting close to a good price as well. And the chickens... might need some more food. I had to put, this is the chaff from the overspill here. I feel like I might have overfilled this, but not to worry. And then the builders are coming in to do something here, which makes sense. It's a good sized bit of land, nice and flat. But I think we'll probably leave it there for now. Bit of wool, not moving any mountains with that, though, are we? I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. We've got one hopefully productive task done, completely out the way, which is great news. $12 of 100. No lambs yet, but very close. Winter lambs. But yes, I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And if there's anything you'd like to see in the series going forward, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Hopefully the builders could do something with this track. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now.